losing stars? Not because you played bad, but because your teammates were toxic, feeding, or just completely clueless? Yeah, I know that feeling. Solo queue can feel like a nightmare. One mistake, and the whole game is gone. But what if I told you, you don't need a squad to rank up? What if you could carry the game, control the tempo, and literally drag your team to victory? In today's video, I'm showing you the top 10 best heroes for solo queue. Heroes that can dominate lanes, win teamfights, and completely take over the match. These are not random picks. I've been playing this game since 2017. Thousands of matches, rank push every season. And these are the heroes that consistently win games, even with bad teammates. So if you're serious about ranking up, if you're done blaming matchmaking, and if you're ready to carry, let's get started. Starting at number 10, we have Mlbb. He is insanely strong in the early game, especially during the first hurdle. And we all know, the first hurdle often decides the tempo of the match. His skill 2 gives him CC immunity during the animation, which makes him extremely strong in chaotic teamfights. And once his ultimate resets start triggering, it's basically over for the enemy team. Now let's talk about the build. For the Retribution, I recommend Ice Retribution. Ice Retribution helps you steal movement speed from enemies. This is huge for Mlbb because you can chase targets easily, you can secure kills after engaging, and you can escape if things go wrong. It gives you extra sticking power, which Mlbb absolutely loves. Now let's talk about the emblem. We're using the custom assassin emblem. It gives adaptive penetration, adaptive attack, extra movement speed. This makes your early game damage stronger and your rotations faster. EXP Mlbb is good, but Jungle Mlbb carries games. If you play him correctly, you can completely dominate the early game and never let the enemy recover. At number 9, we have Julian. Now, this hero is different. Julian is the only hero in the Land of Dawn who doesn't need to wait for level 4 to unlock his full potential. The moment you reach level 3, you're online. You can invade the enemy jungle, you can contest objectives, you can rotate and gank immediately. Most heroes wait for their ultimate. Julian doesn't. That's what makes him terrifying in solo queue. Now, let's talk about his enhanced skills, because this is where Julian becomes extremely versatile. After casting 2 skills, his third skill becomes enhanced. And you have 3 different enhanced options depending on the situation. First enhanced skill, massive burst damage. Perfect for 1 versus 1 fights, or deleting a squishy target during a gank. Second enhanced skill, mobility and repositioning. You can use it to escape dangerous situations, or aggressively dash into the enemy backline. Third enhanced skill, the teamfight changer. It has strong crowd control and can stun multiple enemies at once. If you catch 3 or 4 enemies together, your team instantly gains the advantage. This flexibility makes Julian extremely unpredictable. You are not locked into one playstyle. You adapt depending on the situation. Now, about the build and emblem setup. We focus on burst magic damage with cooldown reduction. Items that increase magic power and penetration allow Julian to one-shot squishy heroes in mid-game. For the emblem, I recommend the Assassin or Mage emblem depending on your playstyle. Assassin emblem gives extra penetration and movement speed, better for aggressive snowballing. Mage emblem gives stronger scaling and consistent magic damage. In solo queue, you need a hero that doesn't rely too much on teammates. Julian creates his own plays, and if you master his enhanced skill combos, you can completely take over the game. At number 8, we have Dyrith. Dyrith is one of the most popular heroes in Mobile Legends, and for good reason. He's simple, he's aggressive, and his damage is insane. If you're a new player and you want a hero that's easy to understand but still capable of carrying games, Dyrith is perfect. His second skill reduces the enemy's physical defense, which means every combo hits much harder. And once you unlock his ultimate, you can literally delete squishy heroes in one clean combo. Now let's quickly talk about the build. We're using Ice Retribution for better chase potential. It helps you stick to enemies and secure kills during ganks. For the items, we go for a damage-focused sustain build. Early lifesteal gives you strong jungle sustain and better 1 versus 1 potential. This build allows Dyrith to deal heavy damage while still being durable enough to dive. For the emblem, we use the custom fighter emblem. This makes Dyrith stronger in early fights and gives him better sustain in extended battles. With this setup, Dyrith becomes a nightmare in the early to mid game. Strong lane pressure, strong jungle control, high burst damage, and easy mechanics. That's why he's one of the best solo queue heroes, especially for players who want simple, but deadly gameplay. Moving on to number 7, we have Suyo. Now, this hero is different. Suyo is a bit tricky, but once you understand him, he becomes extremely fun and deadly. You can play him in 2 styles. First, full assassin, fast, burst damage, delete, and escape. Or second, sustain fighter, a bit tanky but still dealing heavy damage in extended fights. Just like Julian, Suyo also has enhanced skill attacks, but here's the unique part. You long press to unlock the enhanced version, and you tap to use the normal version. That means you control the intensity of every fight. Quick tap for fast trades, long press when you want maximum damage or stronger effects. That flexibility makes him unpredictable, and honestly, in this entire list, Suyo is probably the most entertaining hero to play. You'll never get bored. Now, let's talk about the build. We're using Ice Retribution for better chase potential and control in fights. This allows Suyo to deal high damage while still surviving longer fights. For the emblem, we use the custom Assassin emblem. This perfectly matches his Assassin playstyle, stronger early burst and faster rotations. With this setup, Suyo becomes fast, flexible, burst heavy, and extremely stylish to play. If you master his tap and hold mechanics, you can outplay almost anyone in solo queue. Number 6 on the list is Roger. Roger is a deadly combination of fighter and marksman. He can deal damage from a safe distance in human form, and the moment he sees an opportunity, he switches to wolf form and charges in to finish the kill. This role switch gives Roger a massive advantage in solo queue. You poke safely, you wait for the right moment, then you dive and secure. That flexibility makes him very hard to deal with. Now let's talk about the build. The first build I recommend is the Sustained DPS build. This setup gives good HP regen and strong continuous damage. It helps you survive longer in fights while still melting tanky enemies. Perfect when the enemy team has fighters and tanks in the front line. But if the enemy lineup is mostly squishy heroes, you can switch to a crit damage build. This version focuses on higher burst, stronger lifesteal, and faster turret pushing. Your wolf form becomes extremely deadly, and your basic attacks shred objectives very quickly. So choose your build depending on the enemy composition. For the emblem, we use the custom fighter emblem for both builds. This makes Roger stronger in early skirmishes and more durable in extended fights. With the right positioning and timing, Roger can poke safely, chase effectively, melt tanks, push towers fast. That's why he's one of the strongest solo carry picks in this list. If you know when to switch forms, you control the fight. At number 5, we have Sun. Now listen carefully. If you're playing Sun, your main goal is not chasing kills. Your main goal is turrets. Never miss an opportunity to push. If you see an empty lane, go immediately, spawn your clones, and destroy that tower. Sun's clones deal massive damage to turrets, and that's exactly how you win games with him. In solo queue, teams often forget about side lanes, and that's where Sun becomes dangerous. But for this to work, you need good map awareness. Always check the minimap, track enemy positions. If they show on the other side of the map, you push. Play a little safe in the early game. Farm properly. Avoid unnecessary fights. Once you reach mid-game and get your core items, that's when you start dominating. Now, about the build. This build focuses on attack speed, lifesteal, and sustained damage. It allows Sun and his clones to shred turrets extremely fast. It also helps you win 1 versus 1 fights in side lanes. For the emblem, we use the recommended emblem set focused on damage and sustain. This gives you stronger dueling power and better split push potential. With the right timing and smart rotations, Sun doesn't just fight, he ends games. And in solo queue, that's exactly what you need. At number 4, we have Alucard.
Hey!
Alucard is a fan favorite, one of the most used heroes in Mobile Legends, and everyone knows him for one thing: insane HP regen in teamfights. When he dives in at the right moment, he doesn't just fight. He sustains, he survives, and sometimes he wipes the entire team alone. That's exactly why he's perfect for solo queue. If you understand when to rush in and when to wait for the right timing, you can literally carry games by yourself. Now let's talk about the build. We're using Flame Retribution for extra damage during duels and stronger burst potential. The build focuses on spell vamp and sustained DPS. For the emblem, we use the custom Assassin emblem. This boosts his early damage and improves jungle rotations. With this setup, once Alucard gets ahead, he becomes extremely hard to stop. Time your entry properly, pick the right target, and let the lifesteal do the rest. Coming to the top 3. The third spot goes to Chang'e. Yes, she's a mage, but with an MM build, she becomes a turret melting machine. Her attack speed shreds towers insanely fast, and her ultimate is perfect for clearing minion waves. Enemy trying to push? Just drop your ultimate from a safe distance and delete the wave instantly. This build is focused on sustained DPS and turret damage, attack speed boots, feather-based magic damage, and penetration to make every basic attack hurt. For the emblem, we're using the custom mage setup with cooldown reduction and magic penetration to spam skills and maintain pressure. Chang'e is extremely strong in Epic and Legend because players don't watch the map properly. For Mythic and above, it gets harder, but once you master positioning and map awareness, you can even dominate in Glory rank. You can also check this video where I showed exactly how to play Chang'e attack speed. I will attach the video above. Just one important thing: ban Lolita. Coming at the second spot, we have Yi Sun Shin. This hero is purely skill-based. At the beginning, you'll struggle. His weapon switching, positioning, and timing take practice. But once you master his mechanics, he becomes an absolute monster. He farms insanely fast, rotates quickly around the map, and thanks to his passive, he can deal massive burst damage. One clean combo, and the enemy backline just disappears. We're using Flame Retribution for stronger dueling and extra damage in fights. The build focuses on burst and penetration to maximize his passive damage. For the emblem, custom assassin setup with adaptive penetration, adaptive attack, and movement speed to dominate early jungle. Yi Sun-shin isn't easy, but if you put in the time, he can carry even high-rank games solo. And finally, at the top of our list, we have Mlbb. This hero is an absolute monster from early to mid-game. He's heavily picked in Glory and Immortal rank for a reason. If you're planning to solo push to Mythical Immortal, this is one of your best picks. In this meta, Mlbb literally smashes everyone. His first skill deals insane burst damage, making it super easy to secure objectives like Turtle and Lord. Once he gets his horse, teamfights become a nightmare for the enemy. This build gives him insane damage, strong regen, and enough durability to survive heavy teamfights. For the emblem setup, we're using the custom assassin emblem with adaptive penetration, adaptive attack, and movement speed to dominate early game and snowball faster. If you time your ultimate properly and enter fights at the right moment, Mlbb can 1 vs 5 carry games with ease. And that's the list. If you want to rank up faster and dominate your games, start mastering these heroes right now. Comment which hero you're going to try first. And if this helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Mobile Legends content. See you in the next one.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in this game.